Hi, this is Maurice Spencer from Synthesis.net. I'm here to talk about the Centerfold Guitar by Devillian Guitar Company. I've been reading a lot of chatter on the internet lately about the Devillian Centerfold Guitar. People are asking all sorts of stuff. How does it work? Does it stay in tune when you fold it back out? How does it sound? And more importantly, is it worth the $3,340 price tag that comes with it? Well, I'm here to answer a few of those questions for you. First, how it works. This bad boy folds in half, and it's really easy to do. All you gotta do is unscrew this bolt back here, made out of stainless steel, releasing the tension on the aluminum neck joint, airplane aluminum. Then you got to just unscrew this back here, which releases the tension back here. This releases the tension on this roll bar, and all the strings just roll back up into the guitar like so. Tighten it back up a little bit for travel. Now, this thing is supposed to stay in tune. I just tuned this up to pitch a second ago. So we're going to go ahead and bring it back out. Screw the back dealie in. I don't think dealie is their official term for it, but we're just going to go with it. Decent, you know, close enough for punk rock. But as our head audio guy mentioned as he was playing this guitar earlier today, who would want to play punk rock on a $3,000 guitar? So what's this thing made out of? Well, the Centerfold, Devillian Centerfold has a body that's made out of Honduran mahogany, and it's really thick and heavy. It's got a maple neck and a rosewood fretboard. As far as the hardware goes, it comes equipped with Grover tuners, DiMarzio humbuckers, and a Tune-o-matic bridge by Tone Pros. And of course, the folding mechanism, which is made out of airplane-grade aluminum. Well, as I mentioned, this thing's a heavy guitar, and I don't happen to have a scale with me, but I would guesstimate this at about 12 to 14 pounds or so. You know, a pretty heavy guitar. Other specs, and this is straight from the manual, are it has a 12-inch radius, 22 frets, a 25.5 scale neck, and a two-way adjustable truss rod. When you fold this thing up, it gets to about, I wrote it down, 23.2 by 10.4 inches. And it fits right into this handy case that it comes with. It might be a heavy sucker, but at least you can fold it up, put it on your back, and it's not a big deal. For guitar players who like heavy old classic guitars like Les Pauls, this might be right up your alley as far as weight and feel goes. For people like me who like them a little bit lighter weight, you're probably going to get kind of a sore neck after a while playing this thing. The Devillian Centerfold was created by a Swedish airline pilot named Fredrik Johansson. And Fredrik Johansson's a guitar player, and he always got sick of trying to find some place to stash his guitar while he was flying, so he came up with this ingenious way of folding the guitar. And the folding mechanism, as we mentioned, is made out of airplane-grade aluminum, which is something I'm sure he had a lot of experience about. Even if he wasn't an experienced luthier, he was experienced enough around airplane mechanics to know that this thing is not going to fail. And if you do, you better have a parachute. Some of the chatter that I've been reading on message boards are, you know, taking issue with this roll system. Strings aren't supposed to roll up like that. How's that gonna work? Well, when you buy a new set of guitar strings, how do they come? Oh, they come rolled up. Not a problem. How does it play? This guitar plays pretty decently. It's got a super low action to it, so it's, you know, it's pretty easily playable. And okay, so I'm going to play a riff on the neck pickup, on the bridge pickup, and I'm going to play the same riff, neck pickup and bridge pickup with distortion. that sound to the sound of a 73 Gibson SG, and these are both played through a 73 silver face Fender Twin amp. And I'm going to do a clean on the neck and a distorted on the neck. Same riff. So in closing, we have a guitar that's pretty heavy, that folds up nicely and is really unique. Devillian out of Sweden makes about 300 of these guitars a year. They're handmade, and they're, they have a really unique body shape and a really innovative mechanism for folding up. The question though is it really worth $3,340? Some of the guitar collectors out there are probably going to want to snatch some of these up just because they're really unique, cool guitars. When all is said and done, yeah, you can move this, break it down, and bring it on your plane and move it around. It's easy to locate and relocate and all that kind of stuff. But when all is said and done, you still got to plug it into an amp, so you're still going to be burdened by some gear. Personally speaking, I'd rather spend this kind of money on like a classic Rickenbacker or a Gretsch or a Guild or any number of other guitars. But if Devillian wants to send me a free one, I'll go ahead and redo this whole video and say you need to buy one. I'm Maurice Spencer, and thank you for checking out the Centerfold Devillian on synthesis.net.